Nina, 25 years old, recently lost her parents in a tragic car accident. She is emotionally vulnerable and is grieving. She later learns that Arman took advantage of her emotional state to manipulate her into financial agreement.
Arman, 45 years old, Nina's uncle, a businessman in financial trouble. He used Nina's vulnerability to secure an agreement that benefit him by settling his debt, disguises as a safe investment for Nina.
Miss Lee, a lawyer in her 40s, is a calm and empathetic professional who helps Nina understand her legal rights and guides her through the process of challenging the contract.
Uncle Arman, can I ask you a question? Something makes me feel disturbing regarding this contract.
What's wrong, Nina? You sound upset. Is everything okay?
I've been looking at the papers that I signed. I can't stop thinking about it. You told me that transferring 500,000 to your business was a safe investment. But I just found out that your business is failing, Uncle Arman. You didn't tell me the truth. I want to know what really happened to your company.
Nina, was for your benefit. You know I would never do anything to hurt you. This business is going to a rough path, but it is temporary. That investment will pay off in the long run. I promise you, Nina.
No, you didn't promise me. You lied to me, Uncle Arman. You knew my mind wasn't clear after losing my both parents. And you pressured me into signing this contract. This is what wasn't I agreed to. You manipulated me when I was grieving, and I trusted you, Uncle.
I understand that you're upset, Nina, but you need to see from my perspective. I just trying to help you to invest wisely. Your family and I want what's the best for you, and I would never take advantage from you.
No, you did take advantage of me, Uncle. You pressured me to doing something that wasn't in my best interest. This contract, it was signed under influence, Uncle Arman, and I want to avoid it, Uncle. This is my contract. I'm talking to you from the phone. Miss Lee, I didn't know who else to turn to. I'm so confused that I trusted my Uncle Arman. I thought he was trying to help me, but now I realize he took advantage of my grief. I want to avoid this contract, but I don't know if I can.
Nina, first, I want to reassure you that you do have legal options. This contract may be voidable based on the influence under Section 16 of the Contract Act 1950. If we can prove that Arman manipulated you during a time when you were under emotionally vulnerable, we can potentially have the contract overturned.
But I signed it, Miss Lee. Isn't that enough to make it legally binding?
It's true that the signature often makes a contract legally binding, but consent is the foundation of any agreement. If that consent was obtained through under influence, meaning that Arman uses to the emotional liability to pressure you, we can argue that the contract is invalid. We do need to gather evidence of the emotional distress you were under at the time.
I was such in a dark place, Miss Lee. I hadn't even processed that losing both of my parents, and he knew that because he was my uncle. I didn't know who else to trust. So when he told me that it was a safe investment, I believed him.
That's exactly why under-interest is a concern. When someone is vulnerable, whether from grief, stress, or any other emotional burden, they may not have the clarity to make an informed decision. If we can demonstrate that Arman experienced an emotional state, we will have to solve this.
So what do we do next, Miss Lee?
First, we will need to gather all the communication you have with Arman, especially anything where he may have pressured or manipulated you. We will also need a statement from anyone who can testify for your emotional state at the time if possible. We will then approach Arman with the intention of finding the contract. If he refuses, we may need to file a legal claim to have it overturned.
I won't let him get away this time. He took advantage of me when I needed family the most.
You are doing the right thing, Nina. You deserve to have your process and we will fight for your right. Let's take this one step at a time, but let's begin to make this case.
Nina, I didn't expect this. You bought a lawyer. Why are you doing this? This is necessary.
Arman, we are here because of Nina has concern about the agreement that we made. She believes that her concern was obtained under influence and she is seeking to void the contract. We are prepared to proceed legally if necessary.
This is ridiculous, Nina. It just was misunderstanding. I only wanted to help her. I am family, Nina.
No! You took advantage of me, Uncle Arman, when I was grieving. You knew I was in the right state of my mind to decide like this. I trusted you and you manipulated me.
Arman, the law recognizes that people who are in vulnerable emotional states may not be able to provide informed consent. Nina's emotional distress at the time of signing the contract is a certain contract. If this means the court, we will present the evidence to support the case.
I never meant to hurt you, Nina, but if you go down for this road, it could be ruin everything.
You should thought about that before taking advantage of me, Uncle. This ends now.
For closing statement, Nina's journey from emotionally vulnerability to empower is a statement to her strength and resilience. By taking legal action against Arman exploitation, she stands up for herself, her right and her future. This is not for fight over money, this is fight for justice. And Nina is determined to reclaim for her life from those who would use her grief against her.
Farah, 30s, a single mother who works hard to support her children. She's dedicated, but her financial vulnerability makes her an easy target for exploitation.
Lisa, 40 years old, Farah is a lawyer who is manipulative and take advantage of Farah's need for the job. Lisa is authoritative and uses her power to pressure Farah.
Legal advisor, Miss James, 40s, is a professional lawyer who offers guidance to Farah and help her understand her rights.
Lisa, can we talk a minute?
Sit down. Make it quick. I'm busy. I want to check in and make sure everything is going well within the new shift. How you managing your work with 16-hour days?
You know I'm struggling, Lisa. It's too much. I'm barely getting enough rest to take care of my children. And the overtime pay. I wasn't told I wouldn't get any extra pay for these hours.
Well, we discussed this before, didn't we? You agree and you signed the contract. You know how important this job to you, right, Farah? If you can handle, I'm sorry, I will find someone else to do this job.
You treated me, Lisa. You told me that you would fire me if I didn't agree. You know how much I depend on this job. You are taking advantage of that.
I don't see how this taking advantage, Farah. You agree to the terms. And it's not like we asking you to do this work forever. It's just for temporary, just until we get back on track. I just trying to keep the business running.
You asking me to work for hours that aren't even legal without pay? I'm not a machine, Lisa. I have children to take care of. This isn't temporary for me. It's my livelihood.
I'm doing you a favor, Farah. You should be grateful that you get this job, especially this time. I'm giving you this opportunity. You think anyone else will give you work in that your situation?
I'm not lucky, Lisa. I'm working hard, but this isn't fair, and I cannot keep going this. I want to talk to a lawyer about this contract. I don't think you can force me to work under this condition. And I'm not going to let you manipulate me anymore.
A lawyer? Don't be ridiculous. Do you really want to make this thing harder for yourself? You will never find another job as good as this one. You need to think carefully.
I'm not afraid of you anymore, Lisa. I need to do what's best for my family, and this isn't it. I will speak with someone about my rights. I have signed a contract agreeing to 16-hour shift with no overtime pay. I was under so much pressure, and Lisa threatened to fire me if I didn't agree. I have kids, Miss James. I couldn't afford to lose the job, but now I'm exhausted and I'm starting to realize it's not right.
I see. Farah, what Lisa has done could be considered under influence under Section 16, Clause 1 of Contract Act 1950. In many cases, there are laws against forcing an employee into terms that are unfair or that violate labour standards.
But I signed it. Doesn't that mean I agree to everything?
To sign a contract does not mean the terms are automatically enforceable, especially if they were made under influence. In this case, Lisa threat of firing you if you did not agree could constitute under influence, which invalidate your consent. We may have a ground to challenge the contract.
So what can we do?
First, we need to review the contract through and gather any evidence of the threat or undue influence Lisa applied. If we have a case, we can pursue it. Worst case scenario, you may need to file a complaint with labour authorities. But you have legal right, Farah, and you should not be working under this condition.
Thank you, Miss James. I feel like I've been stuck for so long, and maybe now there's a way for me.
We will work through this. We have done the right thing by reaching out. Now let's put the plan in motion.
Closing statement. Farah has taken the crucial first step in standing up for herself and her family. With the support of legal counsel, she is empowered to challenge an unfair contract and fight for her rights as an employee. No longer visit, she allowed to fear and pressure to dictate her life. This is just the beginning of the new chapter, one where Farah takes control, ensuring that her hard work is respected and that she can continue to provide for her children without being exploited.